All right, hey Blood Dads, we're here at the newest Chick-fil-A at the Lakewood area within Jacksonville. We're just down the street from 95, and it's close to our house. And so I wanted to visit it. It's now 2 months since they've opened, and at the counter was Dan, the manager. Stephen was serving me, and Kirsten gave me my food. So I've watched this thing being built, and it's on the former grounds of the Krispy Kreme. I get a little teary-eyed, not that I'm going to cry about Krispy Kreme, but I get a little teary-eyed because this was, I came to the grand opening of the Krispy Kreme, and I took my daughters here, and we would see the donuts being made. This is when they were much younger, so it's been now, I don't know, probably about 3-4 years ago since they tore it down, and now they're on the grounds of the old Krispy Kreme, and this is the newest Chick-fil-A in the Jacksonville area. So as I'm watching being built, one of my concerns was, okay, so we know how good, we know how popular Chick-fil-A is. How is it going to work in this area? Just because University Boulevard, super busy. It's next to a shopping center, super busy. So how do they manage? It's not just coming in from different directions. There's literally one way in and one way out. Almost one way out. There's one way in and there's two ways out. So when you come into the drive-through, you've got to come through a specific area. I came through the wrong way, and it's the out versus the in. And I guess I wasn't reading the signs very much, but I just wanted to get, because I made a wrong turn. But luckily, it's early in the morning. It's not even 7 o'clock. It's on a Saturday, and I'm here to try the food. Let me turn this around. So actually, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to pause it. I'll go outside, show you from the start from the parking lot, and then come in. Right, let me pause it. All right, I'm outside, and let me show you the Chick-fil-A sign. There's the sign. There's not so busy University Boulevard. Again, it's Saturday. I'm parked over here, and you can see drive-through. So you come from University Boulevard, drive-through, and then you can either go to the left of the drive-through or exit out that way. And it's deceiving. This is actually a very, very long Chick-fil-A. I've never seen a long Chick-fil-A before. Usually it's in a square, but this one is a large rectangle. Here's their hours, and then I really like this. They've got a scripture. So that's where you come in. That's where you line up, and then you get your food over here. It's not busy, like I said. It's just before 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. And then you come right over here. And as I said before, it's long. So I'm walking and walking and walking. There's a sign I'm sitting behind. I'm still walking. And there's plenty of seating. And now we're at my table. So I'm going to show you the meal that I ate, that I'm going to eat. Because it's the first time that I'm trying a new breakfast item. Normally I get a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and on that Chick-fil-A sandwich I love to add these two items right here: hot sauce and honey. Hot sauce and honey, one of my favorites to put on a Chick-fil-A sandwich in the morning, spicy sweet. So we're going to do that as well. So this is their Chick-fil-A bowl. It's called the chicken bowl. Okay? So inside, they've got eggs, melted cheese, and chicken. And I'm going to put the hot sauce and the honey on top of it. Okay? Oh, never mind. They also add give you some jalapeno salsa. I've never had that before. And one of the things they also add is a side item, which I love to eat. They've got this Greek yogurt parfait. And they can also add some what is that? Harvest nut granola. So I'm going to add that on top of it. So let me go ahead and squirt some of that salsa on there, and I'll tell you how it tastes. So one of the things I'm doing, typically when I go out, and Blab Dad just doesn't have his teaching job, he has a safety company, so I teach safety classes, and I go to restaurants, and if I have to do some work, whether it's school work or other type of work, I love to go to restaurants and just sit there after I eat, or during eating, I'm doing work. Perfect place. I've got this 6-seater chair all for myself on the other side of the dining room, this long dining room. And it's not busy. Not busy. I love not busy. For me. There you go. Right. Who's ready to try the chicken bowl? Raise your hand. I am. I'm ready to try the chicken bowl. Where's my fork? No. Just a fork. So, along with the chicken bowl came the Greek parfait. Also came with a coffee, or a choice of beverage, and I chose a coffee this morning. Okay, who's ready? Now, I didn't add the honey or the hot sauce yet, so I'm going to try this salsa, and I'll let you in on whether or not it's to my liking, because I love it spicy, because I'm a spicy guy. All right, here we go. I like the flavor of it all, especially when you put that jalapeno sauce. Very flavorful, that jalapeno salsa. I love it. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Chick-fil-A, you know, you got your sauces in those little plastic containers / canisters. You need to put one of these in a canister. That's pretty good. All right. Oh, there's also hash browns at the bottom. Okay. So all of this, and the coffee for an entree is $6.99. I like how everything complements with each other. The eggs, the hash browns, the chicken, and then the jalapeno salsa. If you're not, it's not spicy, but again, what my indication of spice to someone else's is not the same. Definitely not the same. I can definitely tolerate a much higher level of spice. Oh, let's try that parfait. We're going to add the harvest nut granola. Give it that crunch. And normally you see Blab Dad out with the girls. I take them everywhere. But since I got to work today, I'm all by myself. Get some Blab Dad me time. Okay, there we go. There's the granola. Which is not really me time because I've got to do work. So it's the working me. Very tasty. It's really good. I love their parfaits. It's delish. And then they'll wash it down with the coffee. All right. So as I said before, this Chick-fil-A gets super, super, super busy. Good for them, but if you're on a time crunch, you want to get lunch at Chick-fil-A, you got to get here early. You got to get to a time where it's not busy. That's just common sense. But obviously, people don't can't get off of lunch unless there's a specific time. Everybody goes for like this 12 o'clock time. That's not always lunch. If you get lunch, the best time to get lunch is always at 11 o'clock. That's my suggestion. Wherever you get lunch, 11 o'clock. As soon as you get that 12 o'clock hour, it gets super busy. And over here, due to the traffic patterns, to try to get lunch here is really, really, really tough. So just be smart when you come to this particular Chick-fil-A. Now, all the other Chick-fil-A's are not the same as this one. It's just because of University Boulevard and then the side street next to the shopping center. So that's my advice if you're coming to this particular Chick-fil-A. The food's great. It's always been great. So from this Chick-fil-A to the Mandarin one to the one in Town Center, they're all great. Just location and the traffic are the ones that you have to be aware of. All right, guys. So if you like what you see here at Blood Dad, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget that notification bell and share this information so you too can come to this newest Chick-fil-A here on University Boulevard, close to I-95. All right, everybody. Back to breakfast. Hee hee.